Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. I'm going to do a kind of an overall news and update video for you, but I want to start by saying something that I said at the end of my reveals video, which is how Hasbro could have made that amazing panel, and I mean amazing. The stuff that we got at Celebration was fantastic, and I think it was an overall success, but I'm convinced that if they had scrapped Pre Vizsla and they had given us if they'd given us Dooku, this is the 5 pipeline reveals we would have received then. That would have made it, pushed it right over the edge, don't you think? That would have been 5 kick-ass villains, and here they all are. We have got these in the bag now, ladies and gentlemen. They've been pipeline revealed for TVC. That's Grand Admiral Thrawn, Revan, the Grand Inquisitor, and then obviously there, Mike, Director Krennic. But Dooku, you see, everybody wants Dooku, and he won the latest SWTVC March Madness. It would have just been amazing. But, they've always still got Dooku in the tank, and I do seriously hope Hasbro are considering Dooku for the future. Now, that said, the other news to bring you, and before I actually tell you about the Massiff and the Warrior that Tim dropped on his channel yesterday, channel exclusive for Bossk's Bounty, I will say that I've also watched the Mandalorian episode 27, is it? And I was, it's back to form. Really good episode. I'll talk to you about that again at the end maybe. But that's that. But the new news is, of course, the Massiff 2-pack. Well, yeah, it is a 2-pack of sorts. It's a deluxe set. It's the Massiff and the Warrior. Now, Tim did discuss the fact that he probably would have maybe liked a child, as in the younger Tusken, in there with it. And we also discussed the fact that you could also maybe just have another random Tusken in there with him. But at the end of the day, it is going to be the Warrior. And although I've got 2 coming carded because I thought I wanted to open one and keep one carded, this will mean that at least I'll be able to open the deluxe packs, because I do not keep them carded or mint, if that makes sense. I open them like I did the Ahsoka. The Ahsoka with the bird was perfect for me because I wanted to have one loose and one carded, so I opened the deluxe set and kept the other one mint. So this is just looking good because the Massiff that they're providing us is an update to this that you're seeing here now, and I dare say looks spot on to what you saw in both Mando Season 2. Chapter 9, I believe, was the one where they got rid of the Krayt Dragon, and also you see them at the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett as well. With the Greedo character, if only you'd kept your snap closed. And he attacks the dog there. But that's great. I loved it. So if you haven't seen that reveal, you're seeing it now, the images. And go and check out Tim's video. I'll leave a link to that in the description of this video. And then on to business. What else is new? Well, Mando Season 3 was pretty good today. Thrawn got a mention, and Moff Gideon. I won't have time to go into all the detail, but basically they get onto Mandalore and they are continuing to reunite the tribes. Gideon I need to read up more on Gideon because he has history with Mandalore, but he clearly wants control of that planet and he has an issue with them, wants rid of them. There is even talk of the fact that they are united, an unstoppable force, so that's probably what he has a problem with. But I don't know, is he originally from Mandalore? I knew he was something to do with the Night of the Thousand Tears. He obviously worked in the ISB. I think that's what he said in Mandalorian, or Din Djarin said that in Season 1. But it was just a brilliant episode. Way better than last week. Back on form. And you've got one more episode to go, ladies and gentlemen. They could have ended it with that one and made a massive cliffhanger for Season 4 or something. But no, it was really good, man. Pre Vizsla. I won't say anymore. I won't give you any spoilers. I'll just let you go off and watch it. But yeah, Pre Vizsla took a absolute pounding at the end. And speaking of Thrawn, my good friend the Blacked Out Ewok sent me a link, which I will also leave in the description. A link to the Thrawn Trilogy. Someone has done a digital version of it. Brilliant animation, good voiceover work. And the thing is, when we went to Forbidden Planet, I did actually want to buy a copy of the Thrawn, I nearly said Legacy then, the Thrawn Trilogy. And I still do want to get hold of that somehow. I think it's worth me reading that. I don't often read Star Wars novels or books, period, really. I do reading, but not actually sitting down reading novels. I'd sooner make videos and watch videos. But I really do need to... I've never got into a Star Wars novel in my life, but I think that would be a really good one that might grip me. So I'm going to keep an eye out for it. But this is a really good video. I'll leave a link to it, as I've said. I think I'm repeating myself now, in the description. And then back to these villains. So it's going to be good, man. That's going to be a good quintet of villains. Obviously, you're not going to get Dooku. You're going to get Pre Vizsla. And, you know, that'll be a good figure. They'll be able to definitely concoct an epic figure for Pre Vizsla. In fact, what have we got on the shelves behind me? Bear with me a minute. Yeah, man, I mean, for Pre Vizsla, you're going to get something like that, you know. That's why that was the lamest of the 5, because we've seen countless Mandos. I know a lot of people, and I like him as well. If you watch on Disney Plus, the Mandalorian lore playlist, you'll see plenty of episodes where you will learn to respect Pre Vizsla and see how cool he is. But, and he's brave as well, man. He ain't no pushover, but, except he gets defeated by Darth Maul. No spoilers, sorry. Bloody hell, Darth Maul doesn't take no prisoners either, but still, he's pretty cool. They're going to bring him out, and they'll do the facial sculpt for that as well, no doubt. Another tricky one for them to do, because they can't base it on a live-action actor, but they'll figure it out, I'm sure. But I can't wait for Krennic. Can't wait to see him from live action. I must watch the fan edit of this as well. Apparently somebody's done a lot of editing, including making his head more elongated. And then we've got him coming, Pre Vizsla. This is not Pre Vizsla, but... Oh, good God.
Bruh.
Pre Vizsla. They almost said Shea Vizsla then as well. And then Revan. That would be awesome to see what they do with Revan. Hopefully they will give you a much better... This is the Kylo Ren sculpt. Although he was made... This figure was made way before the design of Kylo Ren. Guaranteed that. And then, of course, Thrawn. I just want to see a Thrawn that's not only articulated, but made to look like not the animated series, if that makes sense. Anyway, looking forward to that. It's all been good recently, ladies and gentlemen. We're riding high. TVC 3 3/4 inches doing well. And that is it. And you've got things like this to look forward to if and when they do it, which will hopefully be before long. Awesome. Thank you very much for... And you know, at the end of the day, Hasbro, give us all of that. And then you've got all this other new product coming out, man. You'll have plenty of stuff that you can be making money out of, you know what I mean? Instead of keeping us hanging on stuff we've been asking for years, decades. And on that note, I will leave it there. Thank you for watching. Do check the video links I've left below. This has been only One Kenobi. Only one. Out. Ha ha ha.